Howdy folks, Austin here with Beaver Works Leasing. I just wanted to take some time, provide an update a little bit on what's been going on with us here at Beaver Works. It's been really busy these last few months especially. A little background, I started Beaver Works Leasing about 4 years ago with the sawmill here behind me. I really wanted to own a sawmill, and I figured if I could, figure out how to make it pay for itself, that would be good enough, and I'd be really happy about that. So I got it. I just started doing part-time sawing for other folks. When I didn't have the time to saw, I'd rent out the mill, and that's just how I kind of paid for it. And that was good enough for me. I was having fun. I was cutting enough, cutting for myself, cutting for others, making a little money. And then Jake from Turbo Sawmill, the owner down there in New Zealand, approached me about just kind of helping out with some U.S. sales work, making some phone calls, kind of helping teach people about the mill, because it had been so great for me. Originally I thought I'd probably buy a band mill. That's what I saw certainly more of, and ultimately I could not have started Beaver Works leasing with a small band mill for how much money I spent on my original M8. Anyway, started doing some sales work with Jake. That was great fun. Just getting a little commission work, just when I could. And then had the opportunity to become the U.S. distributor for Turbo Sawmill much more recently. So that's been kind of the craziest thing that's been going on. We expect our first container of mills here tomorrow. Jake and another one of his guys from New Zealand will be here to help us get that turned around and out to customers, because that container is fully sold. So we're just getting it out to folks as fast as we can. I'll be keeping one of the M12s here on site so that we'll use it here to produce and sell lumber. But then we'll also be posting a whole bunch of new videos on the mill, its capabilities, tips and tricks, that sort of thing. We'll be milling up some of these giant pieces of hunks of wood that I've had sitting here for probably about 2 years. And actually in this space back here where I've done some clearing, got a bunch more work to do, but we'll be starting to build probably about a 40 by 60 barn and workshop area. We'll do that all with, hopefully timbers that we're harvesting and milling it right here on site. For now, I've got this gray temporary building that we'll be just kind of storing and using to get things in and out until something a little bit more permanent is set up. Locally here, we'll be doing a lot more forestry work. I've got some new equipment coming, so we'll be starting to offer lot clearing, selective cuts, that sort of thing, to go with our sawmill services. We'll continue to rent out mills as well, and just kind of show it all as we go along. Chad will be delivering this first round of M12s to folks, getting them trained up on the mills. So we'll share photos and videos of his travels, getting stuff out to customers. And yeah, if that's interesting to you, I hope you have a good time and follow us along.